Henny Espinosa with Just Wish Foundation. Today we are joined by Sig Bautista, board member of the Golden Gate Boys Choir and Bellringers, a San Francisco Bay Area-based Catholic music school committed to the tradition of boy choir training. Thank you so much for joining us on Just Wish Foundation, Sig.
Well, thank you for having me and the Golden Gate Boys Choir. But first, before we begin, I just want to thank you and the Just Wish Foundation for your support. It's truly amazing that organizations like yours, Just Wish, and role models like Mr. Jack Wu exist. You guys, you're investing in young people's futures. It is just wonderful.
Of course, that's what it's all about, Sig, and we applaud organizations and movements that anything really a cause that will move people to make an impact on the community, especially on young people. So, Sig, let's talk about the Golden Gate Boys Choir and Bellringers. You are celebrating, I understand, is it 35 years of making wonderful music? Tell us about its glorious tradition and how the choir was founded.
Sure. I think we're in our 36th year now, if the math is correct, because the Golden Gate Boys Choir was founded in December of 1988 by parents who invited Mr. Meyer to be their choir director. Mr. Meyer had previous experience from the Singing Boys of San Francisco and the San Francisco Boys Chorus. And Mr. Meyer's actual background is in boys and children choral music and handbells, right? But fun fact, do you know why we're named as we are?
Why is that?
Mr. Meyer actually believed in a mission of building bridges through music, hence the Golden Gate Bridge and Golden Gate Boys Choir.
Oh, that's great. That's great. And then it's, I understand that you guys are also a member of the American Federation of, is it Puericantores? Am I pronouncing it right? And kind of why is that so important to belong to that prestigious federation?
Yeah, the American Federation of Puericantores is the official choral music association for the Roman Catholic Church, for boys, girls, and children's choir throughout the world. And being part of that organization, the GGBC participates in regional and international choral festivals. We're also able to network with other choirs around the world. So, for example, early this year, we got a chance to perform in various churches in Rome and in the Vatican in front of Pope Francis. And this last April, we hosted the French Voice Choir who had a tour in the US and a stop in the Bay Area. And then we're excited because next July, we have a tour in Germany and Switzerland.
Wow.
So the boys get to experience traveling around the world, just different cultures and experience different people. So it's amazing.
Sig, you're a parent of which I wanted to segue to this question because I can just imagine kind of the feeling and what that does to a kid to be able to experience all of this at such a young age. This kind of once in a lifetime experience. Not many kids can say that they can experience all that, to be able to perform for the world, for the Pope. That must mean so much for young children. And your boy is a member of the choir. So give us an insight on how these experiences that you just mentioned, these special performances, how that makes an impact on a young talent.
It's a great question because and every time we tell our son it's a once in a lifetime experience, he counts how many once in a lifetime experience he's had. Right? So it's amazing for him. And then as a parent, to be able to see that it's provided by such a program, and anyone can avail to the program. Well, for us, it's a boy, but there are other choirs for girls as well. So these type of programs really help encourage these kids to blossom and enjoy music as well.
You mentioned about these special performances all over the world, but locally, kind of tell us what the function of the choir is in local churches, in parishes. Tell us kind of the role of the choir in spreading good cheer and helping inspire people in their faith.
Great question, because my family and me especially grew in my faith because of seeing the boys, not just my son, but the whole choir perform at masses, different masses. So generally the boys actually have once in a month Singer Saturday performances where they are the hosted choir for a mass. But they do get invited to a lot of special occasion types of mass celebrations. Recently we did Napa Institute, and then just last week we celebrated Our Lady's Assumption at the Church of Assumption here in Hayward. But their performances livens up the community and the experience. We grow closer to God, and a lot of the people in the community, they enjoy it, and they're essentially called to join or at least be closer to God because of just hearing their performances.
Oh, that's great. So Sig, tell us kind of the process. Who can apply, and what is the process involved to become a member of the choir?
So any young boy or young man in the age range of 6 to 18 can join. We have an audition that's held, but it's really to check the musical ability of the boy. And then we encourage the boy and his family to try out the different practices and show up on an event so they can meet other parents, the other boys, and kind of see the commitment that's required. We essentially have 2 practices a week. One is virtual and one's in person. And in person, we have 3 locations in the East Bay area.
Tell us a little bit about Mr. Meyer, the kind of leadership that he has and the lifelong lessons that he's teaching these children.
Yeah, he is amazing. Mr. Meyer is passionate with music and teaching music. So he teaches music class for 2 elementary schools. He is a choir director for St. Vincent de Paul Church in San Francisco. And he's also the choir artistic director for Golden Gate Boys Choir. So he's very dedicated in his craft. As I've gotten to know Mr. Meyer better, I've noticed that he knows how to extract, he has a gift of extracting the best out of people and kids. But he's just a quiet servant leader. And always puts others ahead of himself. So let me give it an example. Last year, it happened this year as well, but last year we had a picture, and he had one of his graduate students leading the choir. His name is Kevin. So in that picture, Kevin is leading the choir performance, and on the side you can see Mr. Meyer very proud, just out of frame, but he's very proud seeing one of his students lead the choir. So, a lot of these students, I've met them as well, the ones who graduated, and I'm in awe with its graduates, because a lot of them are successful in all types of professions. He has graduates that became music directors as well.
Wow.
Priests, lawyers, doctors, musicians, teachers, and they all just went through the GGBC program. You know, Mr. Meyer, I don't think he'll ever want to take credit for it. He's so humble and just grounded by his faith. But I think that's why people are drawn to help him.
And just make sure that the tradition lives on. This
Right.
tradition of bringing out the best in young people, because besides Mr. Myers, there's a lot of parents that have really taken on active roles. I mean, yourself included. In the choir, you're a board member, and tell us kind of that family that you guys have created. That it's not just about the kids anymore; it's about the entire family, the parents coming together to really ensure the success, and not just of the choir, but of these children and their future, which is brighter because of the choir. Yeah. So tell us about that family that you guys have created.
Yes. So we have a lot of parent volunteers. Everyone is busy, but we have a lot of parents who are volunteering their time. We have, for example, a parent who's doing the communications, sending out the messages. We have one who's helping out with all the media, who's taking videos and pictures. When we have gatherings, practices, we're also a team. As a parent, we know how to ensure all the kids are taken care of. We are there to help out. We help with carpools. So we got to know each other well now at this point. So it became a family as well for the parents, and a lot of us treat the other parents' kids as our kids, as our own. So we look after them, they look after our kids. We have we are comfortable with everybody, and I think that's just amazing because of the way the parents just got together and really enjoyed being part of this program.
Yeah, and that must mean a lot for the children too, to see, their parents, friends, everyone kind of really rallying behind the choir. That must mean something. Must mean a lot for these children. Sig, tell us kind of the importance of building relationships in the community. You guys partner with other organizations as well, with other churches, with creating kind of this network where where it allows these children to thrive, but also allows the maximum impact for the choir, because then you're able to perform on so many platforms, and you're able to tell your story to so many avenues. Why is that so important, building that network in the community?
It is very important, and the kids know it. We're asking a lot from the kids because there's a lot of performances already, and when we're asked to celebrate a mass or celebrate an event like the Swiss Day event or the Napa Institute event, they know who we are already. They know the caliber of performance the kids do, and as well as the opposite, where the kids know the organizations. Mm-hmm. So they are aware of where they're going because it's familiar now. And they know because they're always celebrated. At the end of the performances, everyone has smiles, right? And I think they thrive on that experience, the happiness of people and the happiness that they give, and that positivity that comes from just performing.
Yeah, that's great. Because on stage, you get the energy from the crowd, but then they also realize that they're giving that energy back to the crowd, and that's so great for them to experience that at such a young age. And for us at Justice Foundation, we're just hoping we could catch one of your performances one of these days. But we're also just grateful that we're getting to know you guys, and we're helping in any way that we can, because these children that bring so much joy, they will carry that with them through adulthood, and that kind of joy is what we need to have a better world. That's what it's all about. Just spread joy, receive joy, and it's better to start them young, and for them to really realize their passion, or what they're destined to do in life at such a young age, and really be joyful about it. That's such a special thing. So we salute the Golden Gate Boys Choir and Bellringers. We salute you, Sig, and then the parents who are so active in it, Mr. Meyer, and all that you continue to do in the community, and in spreading joy and inspiring people through music. So thank you so much.
No, thank you. Thank you so much for what you guys do.
Thank you. Thanks, Sig. We'll talk soon. And
All
see you
right.
at one of your shows. Thank you.
Oh, please do. Please do.
Thank
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.